Hello there, it's me, Potato Man. I'm back with another video. Yeah, finally. Ooh, it's been like 2 weeks. I should really try to upload a little more. Anyways, but today I have the boys showcase. Yeah, it's just only like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 5 figures. Yeah, I had to count them. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with just like the purest one, just kind of like a makeshift one. Here's Huey. Yeah, this is just like a makeshift Huey. Like I didn't have plans on actually painting him like a torso or anything like that, so I just kind of did this. He does have like a little cast because in season 3 he purposely breaks his arm to get away from someone. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah. And then the face I thought was perfect. I forget who the character is. I don't know who the person is. It's from the Queer Eye set. I know that for sure. I just don't know who the person is. Anyways, I just use a dark brown BVS Superman hairpiece. And then, of course, like this torso and then the legs. I don't know who this is from, really. I just kind of used it because I thought it was fine. Anyways, moving on to actual characters. Actually fully painted figures. Here's Butcher. I like the way this turned out. I actually used a Doctor Strange face. I thought it'd be a good base. I did actually get rid of one of the eyebrows, like the one that was raised up, and I decided to like move it down a little bit, just kind of like, just to not make it look like he's just raising his. I don't know. I just thought this looked better. He does have like a little scar going across his eyebrow, well going up like over the eyebrow, not really over the eyebrow, but like it's above it. He does have a little bit of some wrinkles like around the eyes because I painted those, and some around the mouth, and I painted the whole beard. I did kind of want to add like gray little tufts of hair, I guess, but I don't know. That kind of would make him look a little too old. And I don't think Karl Urban is that old. Anyways, the trench coat is pretty cool. I like the way it turned out. I actually came close to using the Oi image, like the meme, like the short Butcher as like reference. But then I found like the original image of that, so I just used that. I don't know, I find that image so goofy. He does have a little palm tree shirt below it. I'm pretty sure that's based off of season 1, but I'm gonna be real with you. This dude wears like 20 different like Hawaiian shirts, so there's no choosing which one to actually use. And plus, half the time they're covered up by a trench coat, so it's not like you can really see them all that well. So I just went with the palm tree one because I thought that'd be simple. Painted the arms in matte black, then I sealed them over in a matte. The boots, on the other hand, I did paint, but I didn't actually like sand the legs or anything like that. I just kind of painted them on, and I just sprayed that specific part with the gloss. Also, alternate face. Here you go, just an angry face. Yeah, I didn't paint like the laser eyes that he has in season 3. And well, you just gotta watch the final if you really want to know why. I decided not to, but anyways, moving on. Probably one of my favorite figures out of the showcase, we got Homelander. Of course, because you can't really make the boys showcase without at least having a variant of Homelander. Like, in all honesty, you can't. But yeah, here he is. Of course, I basically just copied the face from LM9. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did not know what to do with the face, so I just basically used his face. Which, if you turn the head around, Superman face from CMF. I planned on using that face either way. Had the laser eyes and all that, so I thought it worked. But yeah, I did sculpt the hair. I like the way it turned out, kind of. I do like the way it turned out. I might like replace that at some point. I don't know, probably not, but who knows. Moving on, the little cape back here. I painted all 50 stars. Yeah, that's 50 of them. You can count them. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss one, because I ended up painting a little more than one, or a little more than 50. So that was fun. And I painted all the red and white lines, which, yeah, there's 13 in total. I made sure it was accurate to the actual flag. Yeah, then there's a torso where I sculpted like the chest, the abs, the little red thing, the little light blue things right here, little light blue lines. Shoulder pads, biceps, just to kind of make him small because he is very buff in the show. And I used a little bit of paper on the torso for the belt, along with just sculpting the actual emblem on the belt. But yeah. Also, if you're wondering what the red thing around his neck is, that's it's like a bow tie piece that I just cut off the bow tie and I just kind of put it around the neck because he does have like some kind of, he has like a little neck thing, you know, and also kind of attaches to the cape. So I thought it would be a good way of actually using it to attach to the cape. So here, if I take it off, just gonna place it right there for now. Put Homelander's head back on so it doesn't look weird. Use Homelander by itself, and then boom, see, little hole right there. I'm gonna leave the cape off because it's easier that way. Anyways, but yeah. Also the back, this is what the back looks like. And then, you know, after all this was done, I painted it all in like a darker sort of blue. Not like a dark blue, just kind of like a slightly darker blue. And then I painted all of these little blue checks everywhere. All the blue little triangle things. I painted them. It was painful because I actually had to repaint them a few times because I did not like the way they were turning out. Same could be said for the legs. Oh boy. And then the arms, yeah, I had to repaint those as well. Yeah. I did paint the small little gold lines on the arms and on the chest, kind of around here. I didn't like do the weird little circle things where they have the red in the middle, because that would be way too painful and way too small. The boots, they don't really go as high as you'd think they would. That's mainly because they don't, like, I didn't really want to make it go up to his knees, because that doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't go that high up in the show, so I just did this. So it's very small. You can still see like the small little eagles on there. And of course the not red lines, the gold lines going around. But yeah, I like the way this figure turned out. I think it turned out great. And I think the only thing I would really change is the hair. Let's move on to Black Noir, my favorite character out of the boys. I like the design, okay? Yeah, here he is. I like the way this turned out. I will be showing like a head, because he does show his face. So it's going to be like a spoiler, so if you really want to skip past that, then go ahead, I guess. I guess I could put up like a timestamp somewhere, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see here, I did sculpt these shoulder pads. I sculpted a lot of things. I sculpted the shoulder pads, thing on the back of his arms, like back on the forearms, small little pockets for the knives, the chest plate thing, abs, ab armor, I don't know. It's got that weird shaping, so I don't know why it's like ab armor looks like that in the show, because it just has that sort of shaping. And then I sculpted a knife on the side of his arm, not arm, leg. And then I even sculpted a little bit of stuff on the top of the torso, so it just kind of bulks him up a little bit, because he is buff. He's huge in the show, if you notice. Like, my god. And then, of course, I took a little bit of paper and I made him like a little cod piece, because he does have that, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I used a Flash cowl, like the Flash helmet from the Justice League sets. And before anybody gets mad at me for painting one of these up, I have two. Okay, this is my second one, and it's not my second one, it's my first one that got all messed up. Okay, so before anyone starts to complain, I have two, and also it's my Lego, so shut up. Nobody gives a shit about what you think. It's my Lego. Shut your goddamn mouth, you bitch. Anyways, sorry. I get a little heated whenever it comes to that sort of stuff. Anyways. But yeah. The head below it, like just below the helmet, it's just, I painted the bottom matte black, and I just kind of left this one little part, just a normal minifigure sort of color. Because you can kind of see the difference where it was sealed off. The main reason why I did that is because, like, he has glasses, like the helmet looks shiny below it. So that's the reason why I left it there, just so you can kind of like see a little bit of shine there, you know, shiny. I also did sort of gloss over the chest, like the black part of the chest and the shoulder pads and some of the other bits, just kind of make them stick out a little more. And I did use a little bit of some pavement coloring, like on the side of the torso right here. So yeah, and on the back, as you can see on the top. I also did a lot of gray lines to kind of represent like just a lot of the stuff. And if you look closely, you can see a little bit of a pattern there, actually. Right there, on the legs. And on the thighs. I did a pattern because he does kind of have like a weird little speckled pattern on the legs specifically. So I just did that. Also, this is where the spoiler heads come in. This is where his face is going to be shown. Because he does have a face in the show. And it's like a flashback. So yeah, you can skip past this part. I'll give you a second. I mean, like, you should have watched The Boys by this point. I mean, like, it's been out for a while. So here it is, just kind of like a standard old little head. I don't really know who I used for that. I think it was like a Finn head. Okay, maybe not. I don't remember. Like, I'm talking about Finn from Star Wars, not like Adventure Time. You know, not this Finn. This Finn is a white man. Okay, anyways. But yeah, I think I just used that as like a base, and I just kind of got rid of the mouth. Just to kind of like paint my own. Because he does kind of have like just that look in one scene. He just kind of stares at someone. I'm not going to say who. But yeah. But then there's the reason why he always wears the helmet. And, oh boy. Oh boy. This is what it looks like below the helmet. In the flashback, at least. So yeah. The main reason why he looks like this is because of Soldier Boy, for those wondering. So basically, like, Soldier Boy kind of, it shows it, like, in, like, a little weird, cartoony animal scene. Where it's, like, just kind of noir. His mind, I guess, I don't know. His mind's all kind of fucked. But yeah, basically, from what it seems like, Soldier Boy kind of took, like, Black Noir, stuck his face up against, like, a hot car or something like that, and kind of burnt this part of it. And then he took a shield and kind of just, like, started mashing his head. Like, on this side, specifically where the gigantic dent is. But yeah, that's the reason why he looks like this. So yeah, that is Black Noir. I think they did him very dirty in the actual final. I think they should have had him face off against Soldier Boy. Anyways, now that the people who are back, who skipped the spoiler part for Noir, here is Soldier Boy. He's not really a spoiler character because he's like everywhere by this point. So this design is definitely not a spoiler. So yeah, I decided to give him like a clean shield. I just like the way the clean look is. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it just because you've already seen it. Just so I can get it out of the way. I sculpted that shield, by the way. It was actually, hold on, let me just. Yeah, there you go. I steal it over on the gloss. He does have a microphone because of one scene. I'm pretty sure you've seen the meme by this point. Fab Five Freddy told. I forget how it goes. Okay, I'll probably have like a bit or something like that, and like my Instagram post or something like that whenever I post this guy eventually. I don't know why, but there's one like this part of the arm gives me so much like just difficult in terms of like the paint. You can see a little bit of like dark green paint. That's mainly because like the arm just keeps scraping up against it for some reason, even though I've made the armhole like as loose as possible. So that's annoying. Yeah, anyways. I sculpted the hair. Not all of it. I just kind of used like a... Is it Mutt Williams? I forget who used that hair. I forget. It's like a generic hair that you see like every character have. Like even a Harry Potter variant. I forget which hair it is. But basically it's just that hair, but I sculpted the front. Just kind of have like, give him that little swoosh. Kind of. I also got rid of like the little hair strands kind of like going down on the face. But yeah, I painted the face, and a lot of people tend to like have him squinting a little bit, but I decided not to do that because I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it does look cool either way, but I don't know. I just decided not to make him squinting. Just kind of made him look like this. But yeah, that's the face. It's fully painted. He doesn't have an alternate face because I didn't really feel like painting that, but I guess if I ever do feel like making an alternate face, here it is. That I can just paint on that. Even though one of the eyes is kind of messed up, but who cares? Anyways, sculpted the chest armor, and I even sculpted the back with this padding thing, I don't know. And I even sculpted the elbow armor, wrist armor. I don't know what that is. It's not really wrist armor, it's like forearm armor. I don't know. I even sculpted like this little bit at the front, this dark red front bit. And I took paper and I just kind of did it on the side and on the back. But that's basically it for sculpting. Yeah. And then I painted it all up. This in like an emerald green. You even got like the little gold eagle on there and this gold star. You can't really see it all that well, but it's there. It's got the straps on the top, kind of leading to the back. And of course, he also has a pattern. If you look closer, you can see a little green, you can see little green dots on there. It's also got orange lines and all that with more black. Because, he liked that, I guess. I don't know. He's also got like these eagle things on the side. Similar looking to a shield, I guess. But yeah. It's also got like a star belt. I am painted the star gold. It's just too small. It would look a little weird if I did. But yeah. It's also got like, I didn't sculpt the knee pads or anything like that because I thought that would look just a little weird. And I kind of like the leg movement. I kind of actually like to move my minifigures like this. And all that. But yeah. The boots is kind of where I had to like find a whole bunch of reference. He has like a whole bunch of straps on there. And he does have like these little silver buckle things on the straps, but I just didn't want to somehow paint those because they would be really small. You'd probably be a little messy too. So I just opted not to paint those. I did paint them on the chest and just anywhere. I painted like on them, torso, legs, just everywhere else. But yeah, I still like the way this figure turned out. He does not actually have like the little helmet that he has like in the song. So I just decided not to really make that. I don't know if I will at some point, but if I do, I guess I can show it off later. Just a little bit of side detail for those who missed it. But yeah, I still like the way this figure turned out. I think it looks great. Definitely one of my favorites. I like the way the face turned out, at least. But yeah, I like Soulja Boy's design. I thought he was good in the show. I did think, I thought him and Noir should have faced off, but sadly they didn't. I'm not gonna say why, but you can look in the show yourselves. But yeah, I thought the final was okay. I didn't think it was as great as like some of the other ones, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for the showcase today. I don't know if I'm gonna. I should probably upload Moon Knight at some point. I have those two figures. I have like Mr. Knight, Moon Knight, so I should probably upload those at some point. But yeah, especially for the showcase. Now that I'm done with like the boys and all that for now, I'm gonna work on Tatoverse because my God, I've kind of left that out to dry. And I've just kind of left it out, man. Like I haven't really done much with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on Tatoverse now. So yeah, videos might not be consistent because school's coming up, so that's gonna be fun. Even then, like my videos weren't really all that consistent in the first place. But yeah, that's about it. See ya. Oh. No.